Irene, it's great to have you with us today. Irene, you're volunteering with Equipping for Life. I'd like to ask you just a few questions about your experience. Firstly, could you tell me, Irene, why did you decide to volunteer with Equipping for Life?
Well, last October probably it was, I met Brother David for the first time. He was speaking about Equipping for Life at a Boys Brigade event. Midday, it was a lunch, and I was absolutely enthralled with his vision and passion for this scheme. And I thought, yes, I sat up and listened. And then I thought I had been some years ago involved in encouraging boys from working class areas to think about university, in particular IT programs. Okay. And then my 30 years in a primary school, of course, was going through my mind as well, where I was learning support for children with special and additional needs. And of course, reading was top of the list.
Yes.
And Brother David, at the end of the event, of course, appealed for at least one reading volunteer. Well, I just felt he was aiming it at me. Even though I'd never met the man before, I'd heard about him, and I just felt it was aimed for me.
Brother, it sounds like a way of asking the question that makes it very hard to resist.
Absolutely.
Well, tell me then, you obviously decided to volunteer. Where do you volunteer, Irene, and what do you do each week?
Well, I volunteer then in Spring Hill Primary School, which is right at the top of the Ballygomartin Road, which was a new school for me, where the school staff are absolutely wonderful and very welcoming. I've been reading with two little girls. One comes along, she's P5, which would be about 9-year-old, and then a P7 girl comes next, and she then will be ready to move on to her next school in September. Of course, there's been a bit of listening and chatting as they've gained confidence in me as someone who they've never met before. So it is a very interesting experience to do that. And I'm very happy going to that school.
It's evident from your facial reaction, Irene, you enjoy this. You know, what benefits do you believe the children gain from the volunteers going in each week to the schools?
Well, I believe it's an opportunity for the children to read as individuals outside the classroom.
Okay.
It's the encouragement that we can offer to them to read for fun. And with a significant other, in other words, not the teacher.
Yes.
And so I believe then that their self-esteem rises as a result of this, and therefore a desire to read would become, part of their lives, and that they hopefully would become interested in books for life.
Great. So really, you're creating within the young person a desire that goes beyond just their time with you and their time in school.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, the question that's really in my mind, Irene, as we come to the end of this little interview is, what do you get from this volunteering with Equipping for Life? And kind of, I'm interested in that because I'm obviously thinking about why would other people choose to volunteer, and maybe you could just share why you find it something you like to do.
Well, I suppose for me, in many ways, it's been an opportunity to turn the clock back some years, back to what I did and loved for 30 years.
Yes.
Just to see children succeed in a task which they maybe believed was difficult for them.
Yes.
There's a joy watching them come along the corridor to the library. Very often they're not walking, they're running, which they're probably not supposed to do. And they can see us there in the library waiting for them. And there's an anticipation then there to be able to listen and to share their news. It's not just all about the reading.
Yes.
As they have gained confidence, they share with us little things about their family or something special, sometimes maybe something that's concerning them. And therefore, there's that great feeling of being trusted by these children. And of course, we also take the opportunity to pray with them.
Yes.
And if we don't do that, if I don't do that immediately as we're starting, they would remind me.
Oh, right.
So this has come very, we just have a one little short prayer.
Yes.
And they enjoy. So that we can pray with them there. And then, of course, that's very much part of my own individual prayer time as well,
yes.
to remember these children and their families. I would also say I appreciate the opportunity to be part of a team doing this now.
Yes.
And in Spring Hill, there are 7 volunteer tutors.
Yes.
I had never met any of them before. 8 months ago, and yet we seem to have bonded as
wonderful.
Well. And
so it creates an opportunity for you to give back, but also to receive
yes.
New friends, new